Oh, okay. That's Florida. Bitch, shut up. What you talking to? Shut your fat ass up. I was sitting in front of the TV, bitch. You fat fuck. You hear now? And more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you. Thanks, Holly. The Ducks are ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Tripped up for the tackle. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run play action.
Man, what the fuck, bro? Come on, dude.
With that play to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid.
Dude just really read that shit and didn't get it.
Man, money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going right past that pick.
All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical
y'all
hits
niggas
count.
Finish
Those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
When you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house.
What happens if you don't pick the fucking ball off, bro?
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script
Pick the ball off.
plays, that was
You don't
10
score.
plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. This drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. Look at the schedule for these teams. It's brutal. Each and every week you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast. But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen this season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody everybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back in the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he works as if for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
What's he going on? 5 minutes? Making him pig is crazy.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I ain't got it wrong with it. I wasn't expecting that.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys.
Oh, I know, but I know.
How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. And they got
Good defense, fellas.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him.
Dude, what the fuck is my defense doing?
See these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Look at retarded.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in 1 single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats.
Okay.
After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun.
1st quarter.
Game on the last couple of snaps. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rolling, throwing, looking
Good
right.
defense.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body.
Nah,
to the
I
right.
usually
Great
won't.
job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll
blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
To the air. Can't make the grab as he was
Catch that.
looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in.
Oh, I hit the wrong fucking Justin.
That is
Justin.
it. It'll be 4th down.
Oh.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and they're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Whoa.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber.
Ooh.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Pick the fucking
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He's going to lose a yard on that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Oh, shit,
and they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Hill. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll try to get it
in. Nobody blocked.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for the defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Moore. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Shotgun power tight. That's that run play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Just like I thought.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, what a move. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home. This team plays better at home, as they did today. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
Nigga block.
Right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Moving out to the right. Myers on the move. The short hands. It's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an
I was trying to go over the top. I mean,
1st down. The
definitely trying to go over the
hustle
top.
to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bear. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Got the quick pass. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the
Right at that.
as the offense tries to cash in.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Oh, it's picked up.
Nice.
The 2nd half start they don't score. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I don't know what that was.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hate.
Let's fucking go!
Another interception.
Look at that read.
They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this defense with spectacular field position.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point. He was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the
That's two nice picks and user picks
that
too.
last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense, in between the tackles. He keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Moore with the play fake. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield. When you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one.
Motion from the back. Throwing Moore. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive and throwing the ball down the sideline. Just a better job of coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore.
He wide open over the top.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees it. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Pick the ball off.
Pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Over the middle.
Oh, he's going to be stuck on the line. He gets the pass off.
49-yard line, and they'll run change. And the Trojans are flying down the field. He might want another play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the end zone.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Trojans.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Like, what?
Returns just have to do a better job knowing where they are.
I don't know what y'all got going
That's a ball
on.
you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero.
They've got a first down here. The start has been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
You ain't trying my patience.
He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Davison. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. The Ducks were the answer. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
The Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Right on the money.
Crazy how I knew he was going there and I stopped running the route. Damn. I knew he was going there too.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? You just can't come up with a completion.
Rolls it in. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle. Pretty good yardage.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw. It's Mayama. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's taking a deep shot.
Whoa.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
The hell? Oh, I'm so streaming. What the